Second thing which a person learns from here is Alhamdulillah. All praise for Allah. Allah likes praiseworthy thing. So I should also do acts which are praiseworthy in the sight of Allah. This is second lesson from Alhamdulillah which is coming. I should also do, Allah for example likes truthfulness, Allah likes honesty, Allah likes generosity, Allah Azza wa Jal likes truthfulness and sincerity, Allah likes people give etc. etc. So I should be adopting those acts, those habits which are praiseworthy in the sight of Allah. Because all praise for Allah, Allah loves praise and praiseworthy attributes. So I should be is this praiseworthy what I am doing, what I'm thinking, the attitude I have, the behavior which I have, is it praiseworthy even in my sight? Because even sinful people, criminal people, deep down the heart, they know as well that what we are doing is not right. It's not praiseworthy at least. तो दूसरी चीज़ जो बंदा सीखता है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह से कि जब अल्लाह ही काबिल तारीफ़ है, मैं काबिल तारीफ़ नहीं, तो अल्लाह पाक तारीफ़ को, अच्छी चीज़ों को, हमद का मतलब अच्छी चीज़ पसंद फरमाता है, तो मैं वो अमाल, वो चीज़ें, वो रवैये, वो अखलाक अपनाऊँ कि जो अच्छे हों, काबिल तारीफ़ हों, जिसको अल्लाह पाक पसंद करता है। तो इससे बंदे को फिर सोचे भाई मेरा जो रवैया है, मेरा जो तरीक़ा है या मेरे जो अखलाक हैं ये अच्छे हैं या नहीं, तो वो अच्छे बनाने की कोशिश करें। थर्ड थिंग इज़ सूरह फातिहा मेंशन रब्बुल आलमीन, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, यानी इसमें अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बुल आलमीन, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Allah is Rabbul Alameen, meaning who is the cherisher, who looks after, who is the nourisher from minute things to biggest things. There are millions and billions possibilities which actually come into action. Then the world is existing. Then our body is existing. We are breathing and we are living. Our hearts are beating because millions and billions things behind the scenes are working. And who is doing that? One being, Rabbul Alameen. When one of those things, I have a stroke, meaning one thing has happened. There are hundreds and hundreds of miles of veins and arteries. If one stops working, the person is in trouble. Heart is beating 60, 70 times, actually you may say a minute. Now, if it stop beating once, twice, the other person is. Person is breathing, so they're horrible. So Rabbul Alameen, so a person should appreciate that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sustainer and life and death is in His hands, and everything will be zero. Because if my life ends, everything becomes zero, and only my relationship with Allah will actually remain. All other relationship comes to an end. Third matter, it gives a lesson to us that we should also be cherishing people. We should also be helping people. We should also be feeding people according to our capacity. Allah feeds and sustains as being the spring, but He has given us blessing, and He wants us to also feed, help, assist other people as well, other creation. He loves these acts of helping. Acts of cherishing, acts of actually nourishing, be it spiritual nourishment, be it physical food, be it with money. So Rabbul Alameen is the sifat of Allah, but it also demands from the person, oh my servant, you also, at your level, you should also try to feed people, nourish people, and assist people. So you see, this coming in order that Allah is Rabbul Alameen. Yes, He is. So whatever He loves, His sifat. So you at your own level, if you can feed a poor person, one poor person, and sustain one orphan, one widow, it is actually blessing. Allah will love that act. So that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to become, these people. Other things are after. So that's why Sultan Muhammad Fateh Rahmatullah alayhi, one of the Ottoman sultans, one of the famous one. He says that don't question people and don't ask people godly questions. Ask them human question, and which people should ask others. The people asked him, what does that mean? He said, have you prayed or not prayed? What is, for example, what have you done regarding your akhirah? What is the purpose? This is, he says that this is really Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will question these. These are between the servant and God. You shouldn't be, why you are doing this, why you are doing this, etc., etc. And holding people to account is the job, is the role of Allah Jalla Majdu. He said, you should be asking people, how are you? Have you eaten today? Have you got enough food on your table? Have you got enough things to support your family? Are you ill? Are you in any way, you need help? He said, this is the question which we should be asking people, not godly question. That is, we shouldn't become meaning. We shouldn't become judgmental upon people. तो तीसरी चीज़ जो अल्लाह पाक की सिफ़त अल्लाह पाक ने बयान की सूरत फातिहा में कि रब्बुल आलमीन है, वो सारे जहानों का रब है, उनको पाल रहा है। तो अल्लाह को ये सिफ़त पसंद है, लोगों को पालना, लोगों को जो है रिज़्क़ देना। तो बंदों को भी अल्लाह पाक पसंद करता है कि बंदे भी, जिस तरह हुज़ूर अलैहि सलाम ने फरमाया कि अल्लाह पाक को ये अमल बहुत पसंद है, इत्आम मुत्ताम, खाना खिलाना, भूखों को भी खाना खिलाना, दूसरों को भी खाना खिलाना, ये अल्लाह को पसंद है, क्योंकि अल्लाह खुद खिला रहा है लोगों को, कायनात को। तो जो बंदा, तो रब्बुल आलमीन के जो अल्फाज है वो बंदे से ये मुतालबा कर रहे हैं कि बंदे तुम भी अपनी हैसियत के मुताबिक बंदों को की मदद करो, उनको खाना खिलाओ, गरीबों को, यतीमों को, मस्कीनों को, अपने बच्चों को, दोस्तों को, यारों को। ये भाई खाना खिलाने वाला जो अमल है ये अल्लाह पाक को पसंद है और अल्लाह पाक चाहता है कि ये बंदे ये करें। ये सूरत फातिहा मैसेज दे रही है। अल्लाह पाक बता, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, तुम भी अपनी हैसियत के मुताबिक करो, मेरा रिज़्क़ दिया हुआ रिज़्क़ लोगों में तकसीम करो। तो उसके बाद क्या, आफ्टर दैट अर्रहमान अर्रहीम, कि अल्लाह इज़ मर्सीफुल एंड ही गिव्स mercy to others as well. One is having mercy, one is to give mercy. They are two different things. Like, for example, I have water, this is one thing. I do have water, that's good. But if I give water to others, that's another matter. So Allah is saying, Ar-Rahman, my nature is mercy. Mercy is in my nature, I have. It is my sifat. But I am Ar-Rahim, I share that and I give and I am merciful to people, the creation as well. It's like you say, you have lots of money, but you also give money to others as a generous. So that will be, you're a giver, you have money and you are actually giving money. So Allah says, I am merciful, but I also show mercy to others. So what does it mean for us? So fifth thing, it means that we should cultivate the quality of mercy in our hearts. So our nature becomes merciful. Our nature, by nature we becomes gentle and soft and merciful. And secondly, that we then become merciful and we behave in a gentle way, in a merciful way with other people. This is the Rahman and Rahim demanding from us. You see, it is a two-dimensional, actually, the surah gives. One, it shows the qualities of Allah, and then it gives lesson to what we should become. Because Allah is teaching us by example. He's saying, I am merciful. What is it saying to us? You also become merciful. Why you are actually, you have this stubbornness, this harshness, and these evil sides of the, you may say, opposite traits to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why do you have these? And Ar-Rahim, then be merciful. Act mercifully with others. Act mercifully, act gently. तो रहमान और रहीम भी दो चीज़ें बता रहे। रहमान का मतलब है कि वो अल्लाह का रहम वाला है اور رحیم کا مطلب ہے وہ رحمت کرتا ہے پھر لوگوں پر، اپنے پاس نہیں رکھتا، وہ رحمت پھر رحمتیں دیتا بھی ہے۔ تو ہمیں یہ سبق مل رہا ہے کہ بندو تم بھی اپنے اندر پرسنالٹی میں، اپنی شخصیت میں نرمی پیدا کرو، رحمت پیدا کرو، نرم رویہ، رحمت والا رویہ، اور پھر پیدا کر کے پھر دوسروں پر رحم دل بن جاؤ، دوسروں پر رحمت والا معاملہ کرو، نرمی والا معاملہ کرو، رحمت والا معاملہ کرو۔ یہ سو الرحمن الرحیم، that you, me should also, like some people are harsh, for example, if they little bit try, they can change their actually attitude and behavior to become soft and gentle. So become gentle, become merciful, and then be merciful with others in your dealings, in your business, in your like the Prophet ﷺ said, Inna Allaha rafiqun wa yuhibbu rifq. Allah is gentle and He loves gentleness in every matter. No, it.